Factsverse presents. This creature might be the strangest living thing on our planet, and yes, it's real. Help us spread the word about Factsverse by clicking that like button. And also, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Many people believe that we know all the species of animals in the world by now. We know a lot about many animals, that's true. Scientists admit that we don't know about all of them, though. They're discovering new species all the time, and they say they expect to continue finding more in the years, the decades, even centuries to come. The world is a very big place, with plenty of places for strange, undiscovered species to live. In most cases, these new creatures that are found are subspecies of a species that was already found. There are, however, cases where a whole new creature is discovered, and the great patu is one of these animals. The great patu is the largest bird of the patu species. It's the largest bird in the order Caprimulgiformes. This bird is found mostly in the rainforest, however, they are also found along the edge of forests and around farmlands. This bird's appearance and his behavior, it makes him one of the strangest creatures on Earth. It also makes him one of the safest birds on the planet. If you happen upon a great patu while hiking, don't expect him to do anything unless you're hiking at night. That's because the great patu remains motionless all day. If you walk by this bird, he likely won't move. This is what he does to protect himself from predators. While he is sitting motionless with his beak pointing toward the sky, he blends in almost perfectly with the tree. Unless you're actually looking specifically for the bird, you won't even know it's there. All animals in the wild have great defense mechanisms to help them survive, and the great patu is one of them. The bird is native to Central and South America, so unless you live in those areas, don't bother trying to find a great patu at all, because you ain't going to find it. Kind of like an owl, the great patu is a nocturnal creature. While the bird does spend his days trying to act like a statue, he can be quite atrocious and crazy if he wants to be. He can open his beak very wide, and he has huge, bulging eyes. While his eyes can be a bit frightening and very off-putting, they do have a purpose. These huge, bright eyes help him to find insects at night. Since he is sitting still most of the day, he does have to hunt and eat at night. The reason that the great patu is often found in the rainforest and at the edge of forests is that he relies on the trees. Not only does he need the trees for perching, but he also needs them to protect himself from predators. Since this is a newly discovered species, we don't know much about the great patu just yet. Scientists who have had a chance to study the bird are hoping to find more chances sooner than later. Currently, they don't know anything about the migration patterns of the bird or if he migrates at all. They also don't know much about the bird's mating habits and everything about their diet. One thing we do know about the bird is that he is sometimes used as a minor source of food. They don't use the bird as the main food source because they don't have much meat and they can be difficult to find. In rural areas of Brazil, the feathers of the great patu are believed to have powers to provide chastity. In some areas, the great patu is hunted down for its body parts to be used during rituals and ceremonies. These people believe that the bird's body parts can ward off seduction. While these legends likely are not true, the people in these tribes do believe that it is true. The great patu is just another example of an amazing creature that we didn't know about until recently. Scientists are finding new species all the time. It's pretty amazing since the Earth has been in existence for millions of years. During this time, creatures have been discovered and some have become extinct. And that's not restricted to just land animals either. Scientists and researchers are also finding new species of creatures in the sea. Subscribe for more!